Hey, good morning. This is John. Beautiful out today. Look at this. Somewhere up in the back there, I think the clouds just covered it. You could see the moon. I always thought it was cool when you could see the moon and the sun up at the same time. Kind of neat. Last night I had a really great conversation with my brother. My brother is probably the best critical thinker I've ever met in my life. Not because he's my brother, but because of my experience with other critical thinkers. He's one of the best. And we were talking about everything that's going on, and the subject of how to be aware but not involved emerged from our conversation, which is a really subtle and kind of a position that takes a bit of finesse. Denzel Washington had a great quote. I saw him speaking at a college commencement, and he said, "If you don't watch the news, you're uninformed. If you watch the news, you're misinformed. So what do you do?" Between these two, I believe there's a middle path. Plato, speaking about the mythical city of Atlantis, some say it existed, some say it didn't, some say it's just a cautionary tale. But Plato said their downfall was they did not bear their prosperity with moderation, meaning excess or lack. If you're somewhere in between is the key to this, the middle road, I think the Buddhists called it. So there's a way that I've learned to observe, be aware, and yet at the same time not be drawn in. And it's a very delicate process. But someone said to me, here's the litmus test. I was actually watching this after my brother and I spoke, so I thought it was appropriate. Coincidences, small miracles in which God chooses to remain anonymous. By coincidence, this came up on my YouTube feed. And I was watching a pastor of some church, and he said, here's how you know if you're sitting in a place of detached indifference, not being ignorant, yet being aware and staying informed. And he said, can you scroll through the headlines and not become excited, involved, or emotional? And I checked myself, and there were one or two headlines that did all of the above. And that's when I realized, okay, those are my buttons. Those are my hot buttons to work on. Because the only thing worse than a button pusher is a button installer. So I disconnected the wires to those buttons, energetically speaking. And now I can stay in the place of detached indifference. It doesn't mean I don't care. I don't mind. There's a difference. I stay mindful of it, and I keep my caring part where it belongs, and I keep my critical mind where it can do the most good. I'm aware of both, and I use them with equal discernment. And it's been able to allow me to navigate through this unbelievable experience that we're going through. I don't know if that's helpful to anybody. I hope it is. It's the only reason I like doing these little posts, because I hope they're helpful. Have a great day and enjoy the weekend.